Hello students of class 10. Today we are going to start the chapter Father's Help by R.K. Narayan. Now you are already familiar with R.K. Narayan, and since you have the book Malgudi Days with you from class 9, you can read this chapter, the original chapter. Now the story that is given in your Bliss book is an abridged version of it, and a simplified version too. And as far as your first unit syllabus is concerned, from Bliss you will have Father's Help, the Passing Away of Bapu, these two chapters, prose pieces, and among the poems you will have the Fable and My Own True Family. Now today we are going to concentrate on Father's Help, and this chapter is divided into 3 units: Unit 1, Unit 2 and Unit 3. Now irrespective of whether I write it in the PDF or not, all the comprehension exercises at the end of each unit should be done in your copy. I'm mentioning it in the very beginning itself. Okay, now let us go on to the chapter. Father's Help. Lying in bed, Swami realized with a shudder that it was Monday morning. It looked as though only a moment ago it was Friday. Already Monday was here. He hoped he didn't have to go to school. So, lying in bed, Swami realized with a shudder. Shudder means, a sudden jerk. Okay. So, all of a sudden he realized, oh God, it's Monday. Monday means I have to go to school. And it appeared to him that it was only Friday, just a few minutes ago I thought, it was Friday. So the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, passed away in a blink of an eye. He couldn't even understand. So now that is what he means by this expression. It looked as though only a moment ago it was Friday. And since it was Monday, he wanted he earnestly wanted that he should not have to go to school. At 9 o'clock, Swami wailed, I have a headache. Wailed means he was crying. Oh God, I have a headache. I can't go to school. How can I go to school? Mother generally suggested that Swami might stay at home. At 9:30, when he ought to have been in the school prayer hall, Swami was lying on the bench in his mother's room. So, since he was late, he just made up the excuse that, oh God, I have a terrible headache, and he started crying and said that, I cannot go to school. So mother suggested that, okay, mother was generously suggested means kind, okay. She said that, okay, since you have a headache, you don't have to go to school, you stay at home. And it is author is saying that when Swami is supposed to be in the prayer hall, he was lying in the bench in his mother's room. Father asked him, have you no school today? Headache, Swami replied. Nonsense, dress up and go. Headache. Loaf about less on Sundays and you will be without a headache on Monday. So when father saw Swami, father said that, Father, don't you have school today, Swami? And Swami said, oh, I have a headache. So father said, what nonsense, you have a headache. You have to dress up and you have to go to school. I don't want to hear anything. And loaf means, uselessly roaming around without any purpose in that way. So father is saying that, you spend your time uselessly, roaming around in the Sundays, and that is the reason why you have a headache. So if you be more constructive, if you do something, if you don't move around aimlessly on Sundays, then you won't have a headache on a Monday. Swami knew how strict his father could be, so he changed his tactics. I can't go so late to the class. So Swami understood that father was quite a strict person, and father could easily understand that this headache was not a real headache but just an excuse for not going to school. So immediately he changed his tactics, in the sense that changed the way of dealing with people. So he immediately said that father, I cannot go to school, it's quite late today, so no, that is the reason why I'm staying at home. You will have to, it is your own fault. So father said that, what are you saying, that you cannot go late to school? You just made up an excuse, you woke up late, and that's why you make an excuse of a headache, and that is why you are late. So it is your fault, I won't listen to anything, you have to go to school. What will the teacher think if I go so late? Tell him you had a headache and so you're late. He will scold me if I say so. So Swami is asking his father that what will I tell the teacher if I go late to school? The teacher will obviously ask me that why am I late? So father said, whatever excuse you gave me, whatever reason you gave me that you have a headache, you go and tell your teacher that you have a headache. Then that's the reason you are late to school. The Swami said, but I cannot say that because my teacher will scold me then. Will he? Let us see. What is his name? Samuel. Does he always scold the students? He is a very angry man. He is especially angry with boys who come in late. I wouldn't like to go late to Samuel's class. So father said, oh, I see. If you go late and if you tell that you have a headache and that is why you go late to school, then your teacher will scold you. What is the name of your teacher? So Swami says that it's Samuel. So father said that, does he always scold students? And then Swami, said that, yes, you don't know him. He is a very strict teacher, and he is especially strict with boys who come late to school. Okay, he's very strict with them. So since it's Samuel's class, I cannot go late to school. If he is so angry, why do you not tell your headmaster about it? They say that even the headmaster is afraid of him. Now, when father said that, okay, if your teacher is so, scold you even when you say that you have a headache, that's why you went late to school, and he scolds, he's especially very strict with boys who come late to school, then you must tell that to your headmaster. Then Swami came up with an even greater lie, saying that even the headmaster is afraid of this teacher Samuel. So therein the first unit ends. And see, if you look at the points, so what are the points that we get in unit 1? That is, first, Swami woke up late and complained of headache. Then mother suggested that he could stay at home, but father insisted on going to school. Swami then first gave the excuse of headache, and then he changed his tactics and said that he couldn't go late to school. Swami, and then Swami, when father asked about the teacher, Swami said that Swami told about teacher Simon, who was very strict with boys who went late. And to top it all, he said that even the headmaster is afraid of him. So today we stop here today. We'll do the unit 2 in the next class. Thank you, students.